Of God, the soul of His servant Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, I'm left rather speechless by all of that. Leaves a feeling of emptiness. Yeah, haven't felt this feeling of emptiness since my late husband's funeral. It's just a feeling of emptiness because with her went a lot of things, personal in my life, it seems. And I didn't really understand that until today. Didn't understand it properly until today. I've heard people on Jedi's channel laughing and mocking. Now, I'm not saying everyone has to be a royalist or everyone has to be great fans of the royal family or anything like that. But if you don't like them, why take the time to mock them on the Queen's funeral? Why do that? What, is there some sort of inequality you feel because she was the Queen? Is that it? You feel you're jealous of her standing? Is that it? You were jealous of everything she stood for. And what did you, Jedi, what did you feel about the many black soldiers I've seen today? What are they what you'd like to refer to as sellouts, are they? Or are they just people getting on with their lives, doing the best they can, and not sitting about, discussing things that really don't need to be discussed any longer? And you and your panel discussing the Queen on the day of her funeral is an absolute disgrace. You've had many topics you could talk about, but no, you had to choose the Queen, didn't you? Even on the day of her funeral. And you even put a thumbnail up of you stood next to the Queen, didn't you? Like that would ever happen. No, you see, people like you and the people that go on your panel, they're considered the dregs of society. They're considered the people who need to be looked upon with pity. Because that is all people can do, is pity you. Pity you for the selfishness and the unkindness you show every day, and especially on this day. You don't like the royal family, you don't like anything they stand for, so ignore the royal family. That's what I say to you. But you'll never get in and get rid of the royal family. You'll never ever get what you truly want, yeah? Because this country is too strong. And it's been shown by the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. This country is too respected around the world. The respect that woman has had from around the world is remarkable. And then I want to move on to Bleeding Heart. I I saw she had a picture of the lunatic Sean up. So I clicked on it to see what on earth she was doing, right? And so they were showing the actual funeral, and then they were so inept that they were actually commenting right through the service. They didn't have the dignity to stay silent through a funeral service. And then, of course, you've got the idiot Sean who thinks he's the King of Scotland, and the loopy, trashy American Janet, right, who does not represent the American people whatsoever, coming out with the most disgusting things you could think of. So, yeah, well done, Bleeding Heart. Why did you even bother to show it? Why? I mean, for the life of me, I can't think of another reason why. What, are you another one? Jealous of her position in life? Jealous of it? Is that what it was? You were actually jealous of her? Because I think a lot of it comes down to actual jealousy and the earthly things that they possess. Yeah, that's what you're all jealous of. And even Esau had to have his word too, over the funeral service, claiming that Joe Biden apparently was the only person who could get up and all of a sudden start to talk during that funeral service. Where do these people get their ideas from? No, he wouldn't. Joe Biden would not have been able to get up and start yabbering on in the middle of that funeral service. Don't you understand yet? Do people not get it yet about America and Britain? Do people still not understand the ties that keep us together? Are they really that stupid? Really? Anyway, for those of you that thought you'd use today for, um, showing your disdain and dislike for the royal family and Queen Elizabeth, you failed. You failed massively. That's all I can say. You failed massively. Because the people of this country look upon people like you as pitiful urchins. Look that word up, urchins. A street urchin. I had to laugh when Jupiter used that word yesterday. Nobody knew what it meant. I was giggling to myself. It's a very apt word, actually. Yeah, little street urchin. Uh-huh. So, yeah, she's gone. Queen is dead. Long live the king. And hang your head in shame. Those that don't like royalty but felt they had to come online, show the actual funeral and talk over the funeral service. Because they have no dignity. They have no class. They're just scum.